Hello, my name is Jonathan Price, and today we will be talking about partial sums addition. Partial sums addition. As the name suggests, partial sums method calculates partial sums, working one place value column at a time, and then adds all of the partial sums to find a total. Partial sums can be added in any order, but working from left to right is the usual procedure. This order seems natural since we read from left to right, and it also focuses on the most important digits in the add-ins first. Thousands before hundreds, hundreds before tens, and so on. Partial sums versus traditional method. The partial sums algorithm is different from the standard algorithm in several important respects. First, we pay attention to the place value, thinking 80 instead of 8 if there is an 8 in the tens place. Also, there is no carrying involved every time we get a sum. We write the sum exactly as a partial sum. But like most things, there is a con to this. For large numbers, the algorithm may become unwieldy. Adding two 7-digit numbers will require 7 partial sums, taking up quite a bit of space. And this can be very long and unnecessary when doing addition. Personally, growing up, I was taught only the traditional way to do addition. I hadn't really heard of partial sums addition until I was in college, and was able to see it firsthand in my class that I was getting my field experience in. Up until that point, I'd never even heard of partial sums addition. But come to find out, it's a very effective strategy. Before learning partial sums, students should have an understanding of number recognition and subitizing, both of which are explained thoroughly in Table 2.1 from Learning Trajectories for Recognition and Subitizing on page 17 of our Clements book. Also, students need to have the ability to count objects and verbally count as well, which once again can be found in Table 3.1 in the Clements book. Also, students need to have an understanding of addition and subtraction. And last but not least, students will need to have mastered the idea of composition and place value. All of the learning trajectories mentioned in this slide can be found in the Clements book, but they all play an integral role in students' ability to do partial sums addition. Now, before we go on, I'm going to go through a couple of examples of how to do partial sums addition. On the next slide, we're going to take a look at how to do it. I'm going to have the methods written out already, and we're going to go through each step to get some practice as a class. So for example, this is 2-digit addition. If we have 53 plus 26, so first, we add the tens like this. We have 50 plus 20 gets you 70. Notice that the 7 is in the tens column and the 0 is in the ones column. Then we add the ones like this. 3 plus 6 equals 9. Next we draw our equal line. Then our addition sign. And finally we add up two partial sums to get our answer. It may help to draw a line and separate place values before you begin partial sums like this. Now, you try the partial sums method using the numbers we've practiced. Example number 2, 3-digit addition. So if I have 398 plus 435, what would I do? I'll give you a chance to try it yourself. That should be enough time. So first, we add the hundreds. 300 plus 400 equals 700. Then we add the tens. 90 plus 30 equals 120. And last we add the ones. 8 plus 5 gets us 13. And as the last and final step, we add up all of our partial sums to get 833. You're good. Let's try just one more. Example number 3 of 3-digit addition. Here's our problem. 479 plus 285. I'll give you another couple seconds to try to solve this by yourself. All right, here we go. So first, we add the hundreds. 400 plus 200 equals 600. Then we add the tens. 70 plus 80 is 150. Then we add the ones. 9 plus 5, which equals 14. And our grand total then comes 764. Excellent. I know you've got the hang of it. Don't forget, in the partial sums method, for addition, you add the hundreds, you add the tens, you add the ones. Then add the sums you just found, the partial sums. Also, I know I'm not the only expert out there on partial sums addition, so here are some other links and videos to other teachers explaining the partial sum method. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Here is my works cited. It was great to do this project for the class. Keep practicing, and peace.